Oh, what's up? What's up, everybody? What's up, YouTube world? I'm just back again, dropping another video, trying to stay consistent. We're just gonna talk about tomorrow. It's gonna be a very interesting day. You see the smile on my face. This is fixing to be a complete shit show, clown show tomorrow with the Mueller testimony. It's stupid. It's almost embarrassing. It is embarrassing. It's dumb. It just shows you the link that, the DNC will go to for nothing, basically. The Mueller report has already been out for months. What they're basically trying to do is, for all the uneducated people out there that didn't read the Mueller report, they're looking for keywords and key phrases that'll be Twitter hashtags tomorrow. That's basically all they're looking for. Anything Mueller can say Trump. Trump said he saw Putin in Moscow, or Trump said he likes Putin's shoes. They're just looking for anything to just keep it going on Twitter and for them to rehash and talk about. Trump said something about Putin. Putin said Trump had bad hair. Trump said Putin had a nice suit on. Anything they can relate Trump and Putin, even though it has nothing to do with collusion, obstruction of justice, anything. They're just looking for something to catch a hashtag basically on tomorrow. So that's what you're going to be looking for. They have nothing. Mueller already said there was no collusion. Then Bob Barr came out and said there was no obstruction of justice. They have nothing. They never had anything. It was a setup from the jump. You're going to see people like Comey's probably going to be the first one to get indicted. They already just came out and said Comey had a mole in the White House. So right now, they're basically trying to go through and look for just key phrases, keywords that's going to say Trump colluded with Russia, Trump did this, or Trump was in Moscow, Trump has a hotel in Moscow, and Putin walked by it the other day. They're just looking for anything, for keywords to grasp on. And all this is coming because basically, if you didn't already know, you should know, the Democratic Party has no one that can beat Trump. Yeah, excuse, that's my refrigerator, the little water thing, I guess with the automatic ice maker. But the deal is, and it's been this from the jump, the Democrats know they have no one that can beat Trump in 2020. Not Kamala Harris, not Bernie Sanders, not Joe Biden, not Buttigieg, or whatever dude's name is, not Elizabeth, the fake Indian Warren. They have nobody that can beat Trump. So the only two things they got that they can run on right now is racism and Russian collusion. And both are big hoaxes. Oh man, it's sad. And I tell y'all people, I keep up with politics. It's not anything biased with me. It's just, I keep up with it like Game of Thrones. And sometimes I wonder, what are y'all watching? We're not watching the same show. We can't be. Because I'm seeing it straight down the middle. It's straightforward. There was no collusion. It never was. Like I said, I posted this on my Facebook. When I get good with all the editing and stuff, I'll start posting screenshots where I put it wasn't no collusion. You already knew it wasn't any collusion. And basically they just going to rehash. They just basically go rehash the Mueller report and find anytime Trump went to Russia, Trump Jr. and Trump's daughters went to Russia on a skiing vacation. And they want that, then they're going to hashtag impeach, hashtag Trump is Putin's bitch, Trump was at a ski resort in Russia. They just look for anything to grasp on to put in the media just to get hashtags and the fake outrage going. There's going to be no evidence dropped, nothing new, nothing, because it never was anything. What it was a setup with the DNC. The DNC and the Hillary campaign to steal the election from Trump. They stole it from Bernie, and then after they lost, they were butthurt. They were butthurt about losing because everybody had their little agenda set up. Everybody thought it was going to be a big kick in the time. It was going to be a rollover from the Obama administration. Everybody had their spots laid out. Comey, Naylor, all of them. Everybody had their little spots laid out. What we going to do? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get this type of money. I'm going to get these connections, blah, blah, blah. And when Trump won, it threw a monkey wrench basically into everything. And so they came up with the backup plan, which we already knew was out in documents, the insurance plan to frame Trump. And that's basically what happened. It's really not even up for debate, you know? And they always talk about Trump is so bad, Trump is so terrible, Trump, orange man bad. I won't recognize him as my president. It's like, for real, the Trump derangement syndrome. And if Trump was this terrible, okay, I take it, Trump is the worst candidate ever. You should be able to put a stick figure up there and just read off the stick figure's policies and what he's going to change, and he should be able to beat Trump. If Trump is this bad and this terrible, and he's this racist, homophobic, misogynist, transphobic, dog-phobic, cat-phobic, Nazi, communist, whatever adjectives and words they like to use for him, baby seal clubber, blah, blah, blah. If they had real policies and real agendas that they could run on, and if Trump was so bad, they could run on those policies. You wouldn't matter what Democratic candidate you put up there. If you had real policies like how they were going to help the American people, how they were going to lower unemployment, how they're going to bring jobs here. That's what Trump's already doing. He's did all that. If they had real policies on real change, they wouldn't have to go with the racism card and the collusion. That's the only two things. That's the only thing. Really, they only got the racism card. And they don't have that either. That's the only thing they can keep playing. Racism, racism. Anything Trump says is racism. Like I heard today, Ivanka got a white dog, or bought somebody a white dog with blue eyes. That was a big problem. They don't have anything, man. They stuck. And I'm just telling people, like, and especially this goes to my people that's listening to me that's black. You see another black guy, I'm here, like, telling you about Trump and the Democratic Party. This mainly goes to y'all too, just explaining these people have lost their mind. The only reason they using racism, they don't care nothing about racism and black people. It's a group of white liberals that want power. And they're holding the key to the racism card, and they use the racism card. And they tell black people who's racist and who's not. And I just want to wonder, when did black people as a whole start listening to or letting one set group of white people tell us who's racist, who we should protest, who we should be angry with? How do we have one set group of white people that tell us how to feel? When should we get emotional? When should we ride? When should we be upset when a cop kills a person? If y'all don't see, they controlling y'all. They got you wound up like a toy. They tell you which cases to get mad at. Just like the guy in Virginia that was in blackface. They told y'all don't get mad and upset about him. Y'all didn't protest and get upset about him. The lieutenant governor in Virginia. He was up here. He was in blackface, wearing KKK hoods and all type of stuff. But y'all don't get outraged over them because y'all are controlled. Black people, y'all are controlled by those certain group of white liberals that want power, and they control y'all and tell y'all what y'all to be mad at and not mad at. But you can have one white Republican say something kind of weird or kind of funny, and they'll have y'all going off the Looney Tune bin, going crazy, going fake outrage with them. It makes no sense, and this is something else to think about. They always talk about Charlottesville and the racism there and blah, blah, blah. And Trump said Nazis were good people, which he really didn't say. They just, if you go actually listen to the real content, that isn't what he said. But if you come to think about it, The governor and the lieutenant governor, was the governor and the attorney general, excuse me, they both connected to racism. The governor was wearing blackface, and the lieutenant and the attorney general had been known to wear KKK outfits. And these are people that let the Charlottesville stuff go down. So you got two white racist Democrats in your top three powerfulest positions in Virginia, and Charlottesville happened on their watch. But Trump's the problem. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Y'all, it don't make no sense. And they got y'all controlled. They got y'all controlled. They tell y'all who to be mad at, who not to be mad at. They tell y'all to jump. They tell y'all to ride for Mike Brown. But if it's another case, if it don't fit the profile, they won't even talk about it. Then y'all won't even get turned up and riled up over it. And I'm just saying, when did black people allow one segment group of white people to control our thoughts and emotions, how we feel about certain things, when we should protest and when we should ride, when we should be angry about certain things, and when we should not be? Answer that one for me. It don't make no sense. And so that's what I came to talk about today. And it's gonna be an epic clown show tomorrow. It's gonna give us something to talk about the next 2 days. So I guess it'll give us something to talk about Wednesday, Thursday. It'll be over with by Friday though, I believe. But Mueller has nothing. And listen to me. You got them friends, tell them, share this video with them. Look, y'all are gonna look like complete idiots tomorrow when y'all get amped up and riled up about this whole thing. You're waiting on the downfall. I said this yesterday. You're gonna be in for a rude awakening and a big upset because nothing's gonna happen tomorrow. But we do know indictments are coming, and not on Trump's side of the Republicans. It's gonna be coming against the Hillary Clinton camp and the deep state. Indictments are coming. It's taking a while, but hey, I'm patient. They coming though, because the writing's on the wall. You can see it all. They done uncovered all type of crimes and illegal stuff that's been going on. And your boy Trump ain't going. Your boy Trump is a G. He is not going. And that's another thing. It's like Trump is running circles around the whole Democratic Party. And you got to understand, I had thought about it the other day. Think about this. This is like light work for Trump. This man was a billionaire real estate mogul in New York. The roughest city in the world as far as business. He's dealing with all type of shady, and people don't know, the most shadiest criminals are in business, and millionaires and billionaires. He's in New York City. He got all type of mob people coming after him. He probably got the Russian mob, the Polish mob, all the different mobs coming after him, trying to hold him up, extorting him. Trump been in them streets. You know what I'm saying? This light work for him. They play a dirty game in business. When you're dealing with that much money, you're dealing with buildings. You got people trying to extort you. He got family, kids. He got people that's trying to find all type of dirt about him. So Trump, whatever he's doing, he been clean. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say he been clean, but he know how to handle his business and clean his stuff up. Cause he been dealing with the streets, with the white streets though, with the real streets, with the money, with the people that got money that get you killed and stuff, all day, every day. He dealing with business, real shrewd businessmen, billionaires, the real gangsters, not the gangsters you see on the street, the real gangsters that take you out. You know what I'm saying? Because they got plenty of money. They can drop 20 or 30K on your head if they want to get you out of here. Or they can set you up with a stripper or a prostitute and get pictures of you just to manipulate you and extort you. He been doing this. He been dealing with that type of stuff. So when he get into the White House, he dealing with these really cool politicians that ain't never had no money. The only money they had is when they became a politician. This light work to him. I'm just being real. I'm just looking at it from a street point of view. This light work from him. You know what I'm saying? That's like when you bring a street dude into the corporate street dude into a little small corporate world. He know the streets, he know the game, he see game. It's like they say 50 Cent, he's a real, and Jay-Z, a real good businessman because they came from the streets. They were talking about the streets, running business and stuff. So when they get into these offices with these people, they ain't going. You know what I'm saying? And they smart enough not to be scared of these folks. So when they get in the office, they shrewd businessmen because they learn. They take their game from the streets and they successfully transfer it into the business world, and they're not intimidated. You know. So that's basically what I gotta say on this. You know, it's gonna be it's gonna be wild tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exciting. I'm gonna watch the whole thing. I'm trying to get up and work out in the morning. I'm gonna watch the whole thing, and I'm gonna come give my analysis on it. And yeah, I'm gonna do in depth. My next couple of videos, I'm gonna go through all the Democratic candidates running for president, and I'm gonna just break down everything they so-called stand for and what their policies are. Because that's one thing, especially, and I'm talking to my black people. Like I said, once again, I'm gonna keep saying it. You gotta stop voting for a party just to vote for a party, because you see where that's gotten us. It's gotten us nowhere. Just voting for a party without them making them do something for you is the worst thing you never do. Because they take your vote for granted. They sit there and tell you we're not gonna do anything for you, but we expect your vote. But hey, we can't do nothing for you. And that's just the most idiotic thing I see. And I see black people over here. We gotta vote. We gotta vote to get Trump out of office. For what? How's your life been negatively impacted with Trump being in office? Explain that to me. We gotta vote him out of office. We gotta vote this racist out of office. We gotta do this. We gotta vote this racist out of office. He bad. They playing that game. They playing that game with you again. He racist. He racist. Don't vote for him. Vote for us. And really, in all actuality, this Trump agenda, Trump policies are actually helping the black community more than Democratic policies would, especially with the illegal immigration. But yeah, that's all I really gotta say today. And I'll holler at y'all tomorrow.